Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the ancient Egypt is often associated with its grand pyramids, powerful pharaohs, and intricate hieroglyphs. However, beyond these well-known symbols lies a civilization that was remarkably advanced in science, technology, medicine, and culture. This video explores the lesser-known but groundbreaking innovations of ancient Egypt, revealing how this ancient society influenced the modern world in ways that may surprise you. One of the most astonishing aspects of ancient Egyptian society was its engineering prowess. The construction of the pyramids remains one of history's greatest architectural feats. The precision with which these structures were built, aligning perfectly with the cardinal points, suggests an advanced understanding of mathematics and astronomy. The Egyptians developed an early form of surveying tools, such as the merkhet, which allowed them to measure and align structures with the stars. Their knowledge of geometry was used to create perfectly proportioned temples and tombs, long before similar concepts emerged in other civilizations. Beyond architecture, the Egyptians were pioneers in medical science. Ancient papyri, such as the Ebers Papyrus, contain detailed medical texts describing surgical procedures, herbal remedies, and even dental care. Egyptian physicians were skilled in setting broken bones, performing amputations, and treating infections using natural antiseptics like honey and copper. Some of their treatments, such as the use of moldy bread to prevent infections, bear a striking resemblance to modern antibiotics. The concept of hygiene was also highly developed. The Egyptians created early forms of soap using animal fat and alkaline salts, emphasizing cleanliness in daily life. They even practiced early forms of dentistry, with evidence of drilled teeth and dental prosthetics found in mummies. Their attention to personal grooming extended to cosmetics, which were not merely for beauty but also had medicinal and religious significance. Eye makeup, made from malachite and galena, was believed to have protective properties against the Eocene sun and infections. In the realm of agriculture, the Egyptians developed one of the earliest known irrigation systems. The annual flooding of the Nile was predictable, but they enhanced their ability to manage water through the use of canals, reservoirs, and the shaduf, a hand-operated device used to lift water. This efficient system allowed them to sustain large-scale farming and support a growing population. They also developed advanced food preservation techniques, including drying, salting, and fermenting, which ensured food security in times of scarcity. Writing and record-keeping were crucial to Egyptian civilization. The creation of papyrus revolutionized the way information was stored and transmitted. Unlike clay tablets used in Mesopotamia, papyrus was lightweight and portable, allowing for the widespread documentation of laws, religious texts, medical knowledge, and administrative records. This innovation laid the foundation for written communication systems that influenced later civilizations. Trade and commerce thrived in ancient Egypt, connecting them with distant lands such as Mesopotamia, Nubia, and the Indus Valley. They developed one of the earliest forms of contracts and accounting methods, using symbols to represent commodities and transactions. This system of organized trade contributed to Egypt's wealth and allowed it to remain a dominant power for centuries. Even in the field of entertainment, the Egyptians were ahead of their time. Board games such as Senet and Mayhen, which date back over 5,000 years, were played by both royalty and commoners. These games reflect an understanding of strategy and probability, showing that leisure and recreation were important aspects of daily life. Religious and funerary practices also displayed remarkable sophistication. The process of mummification was not only a religious ritual but also a scientific achievement, involving the use of natural preservatives such as natron to prevent decomposition. Tombs were equipped with everything the deceased might need in the afterlife, including food, furniture, and even miniature servants known as shabtis, which were believed to perform labor on behalf of the deceased in the afterlife. This video reveals that ancient Egypt was not merely a land of towering monuments and legendary rulers, but a society that made significant contributions to fields ranging from medicine and engineering to agriculture and writing. These innovations laid the groundwork for many aspects of modern civilization, proving that the ancient Egyptians were far more advanced than commonly believed. Their legacy continues to influence our world today in ways we are only beginning to fully understand. Ancient Egypt is often remembered for its towering pyramids, enigmatic hieroglyphs, and powerful pharaohs. However, beneath these famous symbols lies a civilization that was far more advanced than many realize. From groundbreaking medical techniques to astonishing feats of engineering, the Egyptians developed innovations that shaped not only their own world, but also influenced future generations. This journey uncovers the hidden aspects of ancient Egyptian life, revealing a society that excelled in science, mathematics, and technology long before modern advancements. One of the most remarkable achievements of the ancient Egyptians was their deep understanding of medicine. Far from primitive treatments, Egyptian physicians had extensive knowledge of anatomy, surgery, and pharmaceuticals. The Ebers Papyrus, one of the oldest medical texts in history, details treatments for infections, broken bones, and even dental issues. The Egyptians knew how to stitch wounds, set fractures, and perform minor surgeries. They used natural antiseptics, like honey and copper, to prevent infections, and they understood the benefits of certain herbs for pain relief and healing. Evidence even suggests that they practiced early forms of prosthetics, with mummies discovered bearing artificial toes and fingers. Mathematics played a crucial role in Egyptian society, influencing everything from architecture to daily commerce. The precision with which they built their monuments, including the pyramids, demonstrates an advanced understanding of geometry and measurement. They developed a base 10 number system and could perform complex calculations, including fractions. One of their most impressive feats was the use of an early form of algebra to solve problems related to construction, taxation, and resource distribution. The Rhind mathematical papyrus contains numerous equations, showing that Egyptian scribes were capable of solving equations that would later form the foundation of Greek and Roman mathematics. Engineering was another area where the Egyptians excelled. The construction of the pyramids remains one of the greatest architectural achievements in human history. These structures, built over 4,500 years ago, were aligned with remarkable precision to the cardinal directions. The methods they used to transport and place massive limestone blocks are still debated today. Some theories suggest they used an intricate system of ramps, pulleys, and water-based lubrication to move stones weighing several tons. Beyond the pyramids, they constructed elaborate temples, canals, and irrigation systems that allowed them to control the flooding of the Nile and sustain agriculture in the harsh desert environment. Agriculture was the backbone of ancient Egyptian civilization, and their advancements in this field were vital to their survival. The annual flooding of the Nile provided fertile soil, but the Egyptians took this a step further by developing sophisticated irrigation systems. They built canals and reservoirs to store and distribute water, allowing them to cultivate crops year-round. They also pioneered food preservation techniques such as drying, salting, and fermenting, which helped them store surplus grain and other resources for times of drought or famine. Writing and record-keeping were central to Egyptian society. The invention of hieroglyphs allowed them to document everything from religious texts to legal contracts. Unlike other ancient civilizations that relied on clay tablets, the Egyptians developed papyrus, a lightweight and durable writing material that made record-keeping more efficient. This innovation laid the foundation for written communication and influenced the development of alphabets used by later civilizations. Trade and commerce flourished in Egypt, connecting them with distant lands such as Mesopotamia, Nubia, and the Indus Valley. The Egyptians engaged in long-distance trade, exchanging gold, papyrus, and fine linen for exotic goods like incense, ivory, and rare spices. They also developed an early form of currency and accounting, using symbols and tallies to keep track of transactions. This economic system helped solidify Egypt as one of the wealthiest civilizations of the ancient world. Beyond practical innovations, the Egyptians also contributed to art, culture, and entertainment. They developed some of the world's earliest board games, including Senet, which was played by both commoners and royalty. Music and dance were integral parts of religious ceremonies and daily life, with instruments such as harps, flutes, and drums used in celebrations. Their artistic achievements, seen in their intricate sculptures, tomb paintings, and elaborate jewelry, showcase a highly sophisticated sense of aesthetics and craftsmanship. Ancient Egypt was a pioneer in healthcare, demonstrating an advanced understanding of medicine and surgery. Egyptian physicians performed complex procedures, including setting fractures, stitching wounds, and even early forms of prosthetics. Their knowledge of human anatomy came from mummification practices, allowing them to study the body's inner workings. Herbal medicine played a crucial role in their treatments. Remedies using garlic, honey, and aloe vera were common for infections and pain relief. They also utilized copper and moldy bread, early forms of antiseptics and antibiotics. Preventative care was equally important. Egyptians emphasized hygiene, using scented oils, cleansing rituals, and even early forms of soap to prevent disease. Their medical advancements, recorded in texts like the Ebers Papyrus, laid the foundation for future civilizations, influencing Greek and Roman medicine. The remarkable achievements of ancient Egyptian healthcare continue to impress historians and medical experts today. Ancient Egypt's engineering genius went far beyond the pyramids, showcasing remarkable innovation in construction, irrigation, and transportation. Their massive temples and monuments were built with advanced techniques using tools like copper chisels, wooden sleds, and intricate ramp systems to move colossal stone blocks with precision. To sustain their civilization, they developed sophisticated irrigation systems including canals, reservoirs, and the shaduf, a hand-operated device to lift water. These innovations allowed them to control the Nile's floods and ensure year-round agriculture. Transportation was another area where Egyptians excelled. They revolutionized warfare and travel with the invention of the chariot, enhancing mobility and military strategy. Their mastery of boat building also enabled extensive trade and exploration along the Nile and beyond. These engineering marvels solidified Egypt as a dominant power, leaving behind a legacy of ingenuity that still fascinates historians today. Ancient Egypt's legacy of knowledge shaped the foundations of communication, science, and mathematics. Their development of hieroglyphics provided a powerful system for record-keeping, allowing them to document laws, religious texts, and medical knowledge on papyrus, ensuring the preservation of their civilization's achievements. Their understanding of astronomy was equally impressive. By tracking celestial movements, they created a highly accurate 365-day calendar, essential for agriculture and religious festivals. Their ability to predict the annual flooding of the Nile demonstrated their deep connection to the cosmos. Mathematics and geometry played a crucial role in Egyptian society. They used advanced measuring techniques to construct perfectly aligned monuments and temples. Their expertise in surveying allowed them to redraw boundary lines after floods, ensuring fair land distribution. These intellectual achievements laid the groundwork for future civilizations, proving that Egypt was not just a land of kings and monuments, but a center of innovation and wisdom. Ancient Egypt's innovations left a lasting impact on civilizations across the world, influencing Greece, Rome, and beyond. Their advancements in medicine, from surgical techniques to herbal remedies, laid the foundation for Greek and Roman medical practices. Architectural and engineering feats, such as massive stone structures, column designs, and irrigation systems, inspired future builders and city planners. The precision of their construction techniques can still be seen in modern architecture. Their contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and record-keeping shaped scientific progress for centuries. Even today, Egyptian knowledge continues to inspire scholars, engineers, and historians. By uncovering their ingenuity, we gain a deeper appreciation for a civilization that was far ahead of its time, proving that ancient Egypt's legacy still shapes the modern world. Thank you for watching this video.